What up, ECC? Welcome back. Week 8 Fantasy Football Show. We took week 7 off. Kamish did. Was on vacation. the the stuff gets tiring. The kids were busy. I had lots of work. Whatever. Too much going on. Lots have happened though, so we have lots that we can go over or discuss. I thought this league was actually going to implode or fall apart the other day. Be the last video we would have for a while. Seems like cooler heads have prevailed. People have made up. Everything's worked out. I know there's probably some people out there that are still a little mad about what went down, but hey, we'll talk about it first, I guess. The trade. The biggest trade of the year, of the decade, probably ever in our league. Chad, my brother, saw he lost, decided to send out the old, hey, Mayday, Eric, hey, those trades you've been offering me all season, go ahead and do it again. What we don't know, guys, is that Eric, like a good fantasy manager, Charlie, does send out trades all the time. It's not his responsibility or job to worry about if a dumbass like us, my brother, accepts it. His job is to put it out there, put up the bait in the water, the chum. He's waiting for something to come along and someone, like my brother, just bite on the bait. So he did his work, his due diligence. He put in time. Phone calls, and I'm assuming text offers through Yahoo, the trade thing. He sent me one as well. I actually sent him a private message, which I'll tell you guys that none of this would have happened if I would have just accepted the trade. And I probably should have accepted the trade. It was actually a pretty good one. But I decided to roll the dice on Chris Thompson, who didn't even play this week. But I'm hoping next week he gets enough PPR points. Bottom line with Hyde, I'm just rolling my dice. I'm rolling the dice. Look, 7-0 rolling the dice. So I was like, I'm not going to change it up when I've won. So I lose. So going back, he tried to make other offers. Chad, again, initiated, said, hey, send me the offer. Boom. He took it. I didn't know what it was for. I sent a really, I think, better trade with Zeke and TY for Gurley, but Chad either didn't see it or didn't care. Probably wouldn't have let it went through anyways, because you guys would have been like, oh, it's bro and bros trading. So, but in any case, Chad accepted it. Eric offered it. On paper, it actually, I guess, looks better now. Can look better. Amari Cooper traded. Dallas Cowboys. He's going to get used a lot more in theory. First 2 seasons, over 1,000 yards. So it's there. He's done it. He hasn't done it in a while, and maybe he's just complacent with Carr, doesn't like Oakland. Whatever the case may be, for the last few seasons of having the drops, the Butterfingers, he has major drops. So let's see if Dak and him can hit it off. If it pans out, he's got a good one. Ridley, we've seen what Ridley can do. Works out. He's been working out pretty good. Maybe 2 more touchdowns the rest of the season. 3 tops is what I foresee. Howard and James White, volume basically. I know they're not. You can't compare either one of them to Todd Gurley. Even both of them playing at the same time is not Todd Gurley. But Chad just wanted to change. He wanted more players to play with. He got 4 technically starters that he could put in. The guys he dropped, well, I don't think he was even playing. Brait's not a starter, so I mean he did get a little better when it comes to backups. I just think it could have did just the same, playing the waiver wire, hence waiver wire's name, just add and in remove. But it's not my team. I'm not God. I'm not going to try to stop you guys from making foolish moves. I'll let you figure that out on your own. Now, the rest of us just have to do our part and beat Eric, like I said multiple weeks ago when he got Bell, who you guys all have assumed is coming back to what it says. He has not back yet. Connor has been tearing it up. Tomlin, Roethlisberger, all Pittsburgh loves James. They've even said they're going to use James. Why not keep using him? Let Bell just come in and be the complement back. they're going to get rid of him, I think, next season. They're not going to do another this one-year franchise thing. They'd be stupid. Pittsburgh would be stupid to do this again. Le'Veon is not going to do this. He'll just say, I'm done. I'm just going to walk away from the game until I need to come back. He's going to do something stupid like that, too. Anyways, Bell maybe comes back week 9, plays a little bit. Week 10, week 11, maybe he gets 10 carries. I mean, we're assuming he's coming back being the bell cow. I don't see it. That's just my opinion. He doesn't even have this week. He's playing me. We'll start with, I want to start with my game, but I'm the game of the week. I'm the game of the week with you, Eric. So we can't start with that, but I'll get into that in a minute. But in any case, the trade, let it go through for multiple reasons. We're going to see what pans out, how it pans out. I think I've told you guys this in text or Charlie earlier today. He's built a team like this before. He hasn't won with it before. Paper teams generally don't win. We're going to be fine. So the game that I wanted to do was Brian's. Nomads. I like your team of late. You had to pick up some guys. I mean, Dalvin Cook and Fournette going down for you. And look, you're doing exactly what you need to. You picked up Doug Martin, who I was actually going to pick up before you did, but I just didn't want rental. But you needed it. And Murray. You're so smart to take your handicap in the draft. Most people don't take their backup running back for their starter. You did, I'm pretty sure, and I don't think you picked them up off the waiver wire. So, smart play. It's been panning out the last 2 weeks. I think he's got like 4 touchdowns, 3 or 4 touchdowns. The quarterback plays. I mean, right now the Yahoo has you, Brian, 47 points, 50 point favor, but that's because he doesn't have his kicker and tight end. So we'll give him 20 more points. You're still at 20-some point in favor to win. You know, Andy, I don't know why your team is ranked so low. When I looked at it, I guess it's Frank Gore you're playing and Lamar Miller. I mean, that's the worst tandem of running backs I think our league has with those two right there. But Miller had an okay game last week. But Brady, definitely like him over Winston. He got the advantage there. Tom Brady's got Edelman back. Gronk hasn't been doing much. He's been a little hurt, which is hurting Chad. And the other guys are doing fine. Josh Gordon's actually working out. So that trade, Josh Gordon, Brady, I think you're going to be okay. I think I foresee another touchdown this week. Another deep ball, something like that, one of those 40-yard. So I think it's going to help you with points. But in any case, you're not going to win. Brian's going to win this week. Boyd, I like Landry better. Gordon, I just talked about, like him definitely over John Brown. Baltimore, he's started high. He's kind of going down the last couple weeks. Roller coaster ride. Crabtree and Tate. I like Golden Tate. More possessions. Crabtree's been getting 9 to 10 looks a game, but he can stand out on the 40 yards. He's dependent on a touchdown. So I don't foresee a touchdown this week. Gordon, Miller suck. Cohen, Murray, way better. Brian, you should ride that train as long as you can, as far as it'll take you. Punch the ticket to Wintersville this week, probably with Latavius Murray and the Doug Martin pickup. Cohen, your running backs, I think, are what's going to make it happen for you. He still has Drefecchio, so I'm sure he's going to pick up some waiver wire kicker. Who cares? Not going to help you. Tucker, can't do his eyes, but if you guys watch that game, it was the best. The look on his face when he missed it was the biggest eyes ever. Best. Tucker ain't going to miss probably another extra point for another 200-plus tries. Minnesota, Jacksonville, defenses are not doing anything for us. I thought, until I saw Charlie's Denver go for 50. We haven't had a defense go for 50 this year. Definitely not. So, at least I'm almost positive. So that was, I guess, defense do win you games because totally kept you in that last game and you won outright with Barkley and OBJ. But Denver didn't get 52 or 4 points. I don't think you would have a chance. So this week, I'm gonna give it to Jacksonville, going to London, Wembley Stadium or whatever. That grass they play, I think it plays high. They don't cut it as well. It's going to slow down the game, I think. I don't think Wentz is going to do as well with Philadelphia. So Jacksonville's defense has not been lighting it up because their offense sucks. I'm still going to just give it to Jacksonville. So Nomads, you got it. The other game that I guess we should do, let's just go with Chad. 0-8er. Probably 0-15 or however, what do we get to in RC? I don't think you're going to win one. But it's going to come close. Brian gave you 2 wins, like when he was joking around with the text, when he was a little frustrated about why you made this trade to get your 2 wins. I don't even think you're going to get 2 wins, but good try. Watson and Breeze. Breeze, awesome against Minnesota's defense, should do fine. They're indoors, so he loves playing indoors. Even though they're away, I still think Breeze is going to outplay Watson. Fuller sucks. He's the touchdown dependent. He's got Hopkins, so he's got the better. So this is where it's going to be Watson to Hopkins, which is going to hurt you. Well, Hopkins is going to have more points than Watson. Jeffrey, I do like, but Antonio Brown is Antonio Brown. You can never pick anyone over Antonio Brown when it comes to wide receivers. Dede, Westbrook, Baldwin. I'll give you Westbrook. I mean, Baldwin I haven't seen do anything this year, but he still gets high projected points because of his name. Eric, I think if you had anybody else and you played him instead, yeah, you have Gabriel and Snead. Myself, I would like those guys. I mean, it's your team, and I know you're going to do what you're going to do, but I guess you're taking you're doing the Baldwin play because of high volume. I mean, he's most likely, if he plays, is going to get looks, so chances are being a number 1, better play. But I just like those other 2 you have. Especially Gabriel, they'll have a bounce back. I don't know that random guy that stepped in and got all those looks. He had like, Trubisky, I think, had like 50 attempts with 4 to Gabriel. I think he should have had like 14, but who cares? This week I think he's going to more have like 8 to 9 again, so just don't bet on it, but put in your notes what Adam said. The Ingram, Peterson, it's almost like Peyton is going to force the running back thing to bounce back and forth so they're both happy. So this week I think it's going to go back to Ingram. Peterson, no slouch, but just Ingram's going to get that goal line touchdown, I think. James White I like, but James Conner all day. Gronk, he sucks right now. I mean, he's hurt or he's just not getting the looks. Ebron, I like Luck. I mean, he loves Ebron, so that was like my paper Gronk, but I'm going to give it to Ebron. Jordan Howard and Marlon Mack. Marlon Mack has been on fire. So whatever he did to rest up has worked. He's the best back they have. He's only going to get better, I think. But he's not going to be like the best back ever, you know, number 1 in our league, but he's going to be the consistent scorer that he has been. Jordan Howard, Tariq Cohen is scary, but he's still going to have a couple of points for you, Chad, you know, like 12 to 14 range. His 20 to 30, I think, are done. But I'll give it to kicker Galskowski, Philadelphia and Baltimore. I'm going to give that to Philadelphia. Even though Baltimore leads the league in sacks, is a machine. Cam Newton can run. He can outrun the sack machines. So Philadelphia, I hope they get Kessler. Bortles got benched hopefully just for a week, but if they get Kessler, he's gonna get eaten alive. He sucks too. I don't even know why they benched Bortles. I mean, it's not like they got anything better with Kessler, but anyways, Blaze, you got it. Go win, Mark. Like you said, you can't win them all. This is one of those wins you get. One you do win. Robbie and Tater. Sorry, Rob and bro. Best buddies since, you know, Big Bird, Tricycle Days, and Machine Guns. You know you're doing that single life right now. I haven't got to talk to you in a moment, but I think you're doing fine. Seems like you're doing fine. Maybe even better. So, unless you're crying yourself to sleep at night, we don't hear about it. I hope not. Let me know, though. Call me. And at this point, Cam is normally someone I would pick, but Matt Ryan, if you had him, Rob, all day. But he's on the bench. He's on waiver wire. I don't even know why you still have him in your lineup. So Cam Newton, we're going to have to give at this moment. I think it's because you don't have another running. Yeah, you're going to have to go waiver wire too. It's you and someone else are going to be looking. You and Eric. So whoever has the higher priority is going to get the better quarterback. Can't wait to see who that is tonight. I got to go and look who's on there. Somebody's playing like Chicago's Trubisky and Dalton maybe if he got dropped. Can't wait to go back and look. But Cooks and Allen. This one's hard. Well, I guess I have to give it to Cooks because you're playing another guy on the bye with nobody in. This is why it's easy to give to Danny right now because, Rob, you're missing Allen, Ryan, and you're playing Peyton Barber. Coop is still hurt. Cup, or whatever, is still hurt. And then Stills, he's out too. So you're kind of hurting players. You're down. You're going to have to go off the waiver wire. If you had your number one quarterback, probably Allen, I might make this a little more even, but he's already projected over 200 points. You're going to have a hard time. So at this point, we're going to go with Cooks over Allen since you don't have anybody in this spot. Emmanuel Sanders over Tyreek Hill, no way. Tyreek is all day potential of 40-yard bombs. He's the fastest man alive kind of thing. You know, he's getting better at catching the ball too, possession kind of routes. Never know with Mahomes, though. He goes all over the place. And lately, Kareem Hunt, coming on to Kareem Hunt, he's been tearing it up. So you scored big with that, Danny. I mean, Kareem Hunt, I wish I had him right now. I'll trade you, actually, if you'd like. Zeke Elliott for Kareem. I'm almost that willing to do it because I like what you have there. Mixon back healthy. Like a Kareem Hunt, version, hybrid. If he could actually get a little going, because he was injured. So if he can get the carries, the targets, I mean, he gets the catches and the runs. So you got another stud right there. McCaffrey, I love your running backs. I just love your whole team. The way it's built. Edelman is awesome. I mean, now, Rob, your team's good too, but when I go over, Ertz I like, Kamara I like. I don't like Smallwood because Clement, Charlie has him, and he's 50-50 there. Woods I like only because Kupp is out, and he's getting way more targets now. But he just has slight more advantages, just small. You might get projected 15, he's projected 18, projected 12, 15, so on down the line. Just a little bit more points. And Peyton Barber sucks, so no way if McCaffrey's going to just whoop his ass, and that's where he's going to beat your ass all day. Houston, Los Angeles, the Rams defense has to face Aaron Rodgers. This is where I hope they suck and Rodgers tears them apart. I'm going to give it to Houston because they have Osweiler. That's your only advantage, I guess. You got the better defense, Rob. Hopefully this week, though, you do some moves, waiver wire changes your team up. I'm doing this a little early because I have a free moment. It's my off day, and I had some other things going on the rest of the week. And the Graham and Charlie game. This one's hard. You guys are evenly matched. Graham's team loses by a little bit a week by just some guy, just one other guy on the other team going off, or his team just underperforming by a little bit. His team's scary. I don't even know if I've played him already, and if I haven't, I'm worried. With Mahomes, Thielen, and Michael Thomas alone. Just those three going against the Cousins, the Mike Evans, the AJ. See, Charlie has a few more bigger names. Because David Johnson I don't consider a big name anymore. He's not good. He was a 1-year wonder, I guess, because his second year he got hurt. So that line and the quarterback, he can't do what he needs to do. So I just can't consider David Johnson a first rounder anymore. Galladay's kind of slowed down. He could come back to life this week, but I mean, with what he has, his team, his first five, Charlie, your team is so solid. A+. I mean, Royce Freeman and Bilal Powell and Jimmy Grahams are high risk, high reward. You're relying on Goldback, I get. with Freeman. Goal line touchdown. Jimmy Graham's been coming on late. You know, Rodgers has been using him a little bit more. So I like it. Bilal Powell. If Correll's hurt, yes. If not, that's a flip of a coin on who's getting the score or the points every week. Kittle I like. McCoy I hate. So this is where you guys start to get like back and forth, you know, trading jabs. Oh, man. Defense, there's no way. There's no way Mahomes is going to... I mean, they're going to do some damage, I think, to Denver. So there's no way Denver's going to do what they did last week. Hope you're playing someone else. You know what? Only right now because Yahoo, right before my eyes, lowered your projections, Charlie, by, I think it was literally like 0.3. They think you're going to lose a little bit more this week now. I'm going to give it to Graham. Graham, you're due. You're overdue. Mahomes, if they do everything they're capable, your team, you can win. You've got great wide receivers going against his wide receivers. Barkley has been going a little bit more east and west on the field versus north and south. Like they tell you as a running back, you've got to go up and down, not this way. That last game, he was dancing a lot. I mean, he's a good dancer. He needs to just make one cut and go. So if he can start doing that again, Charlie, I have a little more faith in Barkley. But I don't know if you watched that game. Too much tippy-toeing and stuff, that's not going to work in the NFL. These guys are fast. They close ground quick. They're on you. So a couple of little tippy-tip taps. You're done. So Graham, got it. So we got Brian. We got Widmark. We got Danny. We got Graham. Obviously saving my game for the week. Because I don't think I did myself for all this week. I saved you guys normally. I had to give it to the number 1 seed, 7-0, who's got maybe one game over 200 points. I don't know how I'm winning. I mean, luck, good matchups. You guys have bad weeks when you play me. The talent is, I mean, undeniable. I'm good. I have made some good pickups though, guys. I mean, I have the most moves. I'm the waiver wire guy of this league. I've already put almost $30 in. Probably put at least another 10 to 15 to win this bitch. I don't mind spending money to win. So, and if I don't win, going to a good cause. At this point, Rodgers is going to beat the empty guy because I don't know who he's playing yet. Rivers on a bye. I like Rodgers over anybody on the bench or waiver wire right now anyways. Rodgers is capable of, he has to actually, because the Rams, they're going to score points. He's going to have to score. He's going to probably come out slow again, scare me. First quarter, 0 points. I'm going to have like 3 by Rodgers, and then all of a sudden by third quarter, he's going to find like Devontae Adams, scaring me because waiver wire. But then he's going to hit, who else should he hit? Jimmy Graham. We'll say Jimmy Graham for 1 this week. And then one of those weird rookies, you know, Vontaze something. One of them other rookies, let's say one of them get ones. I wish Cobb would come back, but probably not. And then Aaron Jones, I like him for a touchdown. But I'm hoping Rodgers gets points. I have a feeling Devontae is going to have at least 1. So you got that going for you. Eric. Juju's good. Diggs is risky, high risk, high reward, but that could be right now a flip of a coin with our 2 guys right there. T.Y. and Devontae. I like Devontae only because I have Rodgers and I need Devontae to do good, so I'm going to give you the edge there. I definitely don't like Deshaun Jackson, but I have to play him, and you have Goodwin. They're both deep threat guys. They're the bomb, just go. I think that was the Z. Can't remember, the Z and the Y's or whatever, but the burner. Winston doesn't really like Deshaun, I don't think. He just has to throw to him to keep him happy because he's a paycheck. But I don't think Winston and him have hit it off. So I'm going to give it to Goodwin even though Beathard sucks. If Deshaun, though, has one 40-yard catch, I got it. Hyde, I have to play, I think, this week, but I'm going to probably change out. He's probably learned the playbook enough to get 9 or 10 carries. Chubb, probably going to outplay him. The Chubb versus Hyde. Wow. I'm going to give it to Chubb, obviously. Carson is, who knows? I mean, Pete Carroll, I think it was. Yeah, Seattle. I mean, they could play any running back at any time. One could get 30-plus carries. The other guy could go with none. Like, from week to week, it changes that often. It sucks, but I'm praying, have to hope and pray for Carson to have one of those weeks. That it's his turn again. And that Penny's somehow gotten too many burritos. He's a little chubby this week. Who else they have up there? Mike Davis or whatever. The other guy, something just wrong with him. Something. I just need Carson to come through. This is big hope week. The Zerline I picked up off the waiver wire. As kickers go, he's one you want to have. Chicago defense, I'm hoping can come back alive. Mac maybe is a little healthier. His ankle's been hurting. The sack attack is gonna slow down there. So Chicago's kind of let me down, but I've been playing the matchups. Worked out. But they're playing a rookie. I'm pretty sure at home, even though Dardanelle or whatever's good, I just have a feeling if Mac is healthy, that he can stop the rookie. You have no defense right now, Eric. Again, Chargers. This is what I'm hoping for, Eric. Your team is so loaded, and this is what happens when you have a loaded team. So loaded that you can't drop anybody, because by dropping somebody, I mean, you can get rid of Albert Wilson. You have one guy to work with. But if you get rid of your Chargers defense, they're going to probably get picked up. They're a good defense, but you know what? You could probably float them. But that's what's going to happen. Wilson's going to the waiver wire. Chargers defense is getting rotated out for another one. You have to get your quarterback, because why would you not play with a quarterback? I already looked at your team. That's what I'm going against. So everybody else, Burton, Lindsey, Elliott, yes, they're good on paper and all that. But Freeman, I'm hoping, has the goal line touchdown this week, and Lindsey just gets an okay game. Burton is really good, so I'm a little scared. But Nagohu, whatever you probably pronounce it, is his fave. I'm not worried, for Cleveland. He loves him. So, with the quarterback, I can't remember his name for whatever reason. Barker, not Sam Barker. Well, whoever they have there right now. They like the tight end. There was something else that was the key to this game. Besides just that I'm unbeatable right now, I'm super lucky. You made this big blockbuster trade, and everybody, mainly Charlie expects that your team is going to be really good. I didn't hear about too many other people. Brian, I guess, too, probably didn't like it. But on paper, that's it. Your team's a paper team. I'm not scared. Confident. Strong leg bull. Boners will prevail. This one's going to be close, though. So at this point, we got the Boners going 8-0. Nomad's going to 2 wins in a 2-week, winning streak. 2-win winning streak. Coming up strong for the playoff run. Blaze winning another one, staying in the hunt. Tater, scary team, staying in the hunt. Graham, getting the win, so that way, you're right there. Everybody else probably not doing much. Charlie, if you do win, it could happen, but I'm actually hoping you don't, because your points, the minute you get the win squared away, you're number one, because you got like 200 points on us. I'm going to go back and look at who scored the most points, like overall for teams or players and all that next week, but I wanted to spend those first 5 minutes ranting about our crazy trade, the drama that is our league, the 20, 30 text messages that come out after it. And if you don't remember realize when this stuff goes down, just remember, like I said, Yahoo sends out a message, email, which actually says on the very last line, if you find this trade to be bad or whatever, send a message. No message was sent. And then you can go to your app, if you guys use the app, right where it says pending transactions, roster transactions, whatever, on your home page, your team page. It's not just for your transactions. If there's a trade, it'll show up there. So that's how I found it, because I was just happened to be like, hey, I wasn't making a move yet. What's this? I didn't even look at the email. So If any more trades are happening, I think we still have a couple more weeks till the deadline's up. So let's trade. You know, anybody on my team's probably available. As long as you guys are willing to give me your best player for like my 4 reserve players, you know, I'll do it. I'll do it. Oh, no worries. I don't think anybody have a problem either. So good luck. Good luck to the rest of you. Prove me wrong. Win. Go out and make some roster moves. Spend that money. Add to our pot so I can win it all. So till next time, ECC. Later.